Tough way to wrap up the season. Frustrating loss, but give credit to Tennessee. They played better than us, made plays when they needed to, coached better than us, and so kind of just seems like that's the way most of the year went for us. Had our opportunities and didn't make them, and we need to all do things better, starting with me, and we intend on doing that. Our guys are. I felt like, I really appreciate the seniors and the foundation that they laid for this program. It's always difficult, probably most difficult for the seniors that come in with a coaching change, a bunch of new coaches, new schemes, new everything, and I thought those guys really handled themselves well. Really continued to fight and tried to lead us through the end of the year. So I appreciate those guys. I think, we see it within our program, even though it's tough at times, it's frustrating. We know that we're laying a foundation in our program. And everybody in that locker room knows that we're gonna get back to work here real soon, like Monday, and be ready to go and push forward for the future. We're all disappointed with the 2013 season when it comes to the wins and losses. And I take responsibility for that, and I need to do a better job, and all of us will, and we'll continue to keep on grinding and keep on pushing this program. But I know that we did lay that foundation, and guys are ready to get back to work and ready to continue to build. We need to continue to recruit some players that could come in and make a difference in this league, and we're going to do that.
Mark's second play of the game.
Yeah.
Did you kind of know right then what you were
it was, it was frustrating. We need to do a better job all the way around.
You said last week that maybe the only guy you saw play the way you wanted to play through the whole game was Mobley.
Mm-hmm. No, I don't think that tonight. I'll look at the film and see, but I felt like guys were very into it. Guys really did. I don't just say that stuff. I thought we had a good week of preparation. I thought guys were motivated and excited to play and really wanted to go out with a good win. Didn't get off to a good start, and that doesn't help. And tried to claw our way back in it here and there, but overall, just uphill battle all day.
What's the difference between motivated to play and going out and making plays?
Well, I think it's all year. It's execution. We know we're not overly explosive, and so we need to grind out drives and not get behind the chains and the same thing on defense. We gave up some big plays tonight, and that wasn't good. And again, I think we have our shots. I think you see, there's shots out there. There's plays out there, and we're not making them. We're just underthrown, just overthrown, maybe a drop or a pressure. You know what I mean? And we have a reverse pass set up and we fall. Just got to do a better job.
Coach, quarterback play throughout the year. I mean, you went most of the season without knowing who your quarterback is, whether it's injury or just not a clear-cut starter. How much of an issue was that?
Yeah, it's an issue. It's not a perfect situation. You saw the year. I think each guy did some good things at times and some things that weren't so good. And again, that's our whole team, though. That's not just on those guys. We got to play better around them, and so we can't just put that all on the quarterbacks. But I don't think it's a perfect situation, and I don't think anybody really went out and just said, "This is mine," which you're waiting to see.
Pretty frank in your expectations of the public. Where do you think you are in your progression right now?
Oh, I know we're progressing. I don't, it's hard for me to put it, to define that exactly. I know we're improving. I mean, there's no doubt in my mind, and we're getting better, and we need to continue to build this team. And I always accept the responsibility. I know I could do better, and the coaches can do better, and the players will continue to develop, and we're going to continue to recruit players that can come in and make a difference in this league.
Mark, what did you learn about Motley the last couple of weeks?
Deshaun, I was impressed with him. I really thought, I love the way he's playing. I think he's really leaving a lot out there on the field. He's going all out, and it's good to see. And he's got great passion for the game. You could see that when he's going down there busting his hump on special teams and doing all those good things. So I've been pleased with Deshaun.
You hope other guys feel that. It seems like he
Yeah.
was very openly auditioning. He even said it this week.
Yeah.
Playing for a spot. I mean,
Yeah.
you hope other guys feel that.
Absolutely, and we need to, we got to continue to build in all areas of this program, and we need guys to step up and take charge, and we need toughness, we need leadership, and we need to continue to have guys emerge in that area.
Your unsportsmanlike penalty, was that just a season frustration?
It just I shouldn't have done it. Just got the best of me, and that was my fault, and shouldn't have done it. I get along good with that official too. And just it wasn't directed at him, that's for sure. It was on the other side. But no, he's a good guy, and they do a good job. It's hard. There's, it is what it is. You're gonna get some calls. You're not gonna get some calls. You got to be able to overcome them, and I know that. It's
Some
not.
of that just letting all the sort of frustration of the night and the year boil over.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I don't want to do that. That's not what I want to do. I think you guys can see me. I try hard to not do that. And to keep it together, and we've got to be able to overcome things. And sure, it's frustrating, but it's every coach in America goes through those things, and sometimes things are going to go your way, sometimes they're not. You got to deal with it and move on.
Do you think your fans like to?
Pardon me?
Did you learn anything about yourself or about being a head coach?
I don't know. I mean, that's hard to answer. I mean, I think, you always grow. You always want to try to grow as a coach and as a person. And, I think I'm doing that, and I know I am in certain areas, and need to continue to just push, we know this isn't going to be an easy task. And again, we're gonna go to work, starting tomorrow. We're hitting the road. We're gonna grind it out in recruiting, and our players are gonna start lifting and running, and we're gonna build this program.
Coach, back to the penalty. Do you think the fans like to see that? Do you think they like to see, hey, this is our coach, he's fighting for us, we're struggling right now, but I mean, what kind of reaction do you think they could have to something like that?
I think people that know me know I'm gonna fight and all that, and my players do, but you also know, and I also know, that sooner or later they just call you an idiot. You know what I mean? So it comes down to winning games. Again, I try not to ever get totally, you know what I mean? I don't want that label. I mean, I'm not going to get out of control on the sideline or whatever. Sometimes you get calls, sometimes you don't. Got to deal with it and move on. So again, I said that was my fault, but that's not me. That's not, that doesn't define me and how I act, so.
Mark, what do guys like Badette, Timmons, Kemp, what do they have? What's the biggest thing you've got to see from them between now and when next season gets ready to start?
Well, all of our guys need to just continue to develop physically. We got to get bigger and stronger. Who are the guys you mentioned?
Kemp, Badette, Timmons.
Yeah, they all are good players. JoJo's got to go in and get his ankles have been bothering him. He's got some things he's got to clean up. He's not 100% healthy. He'll go in and get some things cleaned up. And Badette is starting to come along. He needs to physically get bigger, and continue to develop.
As this career comes to a close, just how special of a player is Avery Williams?
Yeah, he's one of the best I've been around. I love him, and he's just a great person, a very good football player, and he cares. He's a good leader. He's going to be very successful in life.
You know,
Where were you with
mentioned-
the quarterback? Where were you with the quarterback situation going into this game, and where are you?
Well, to be honest with you, Max wasn't feeling good either. He didn't throw a ball on Tuesday, and he was very limited on Wednesday. And Jalen his neck was not good. So Jalen was very unsure, and he was trying to do what he could to get healthy. We got all kind of checks on him and sent him to specialists and MRIs and the whole deal to make sure there wasn't anything that could be permanently injured or anything like that. So he did what he could to get in there and help us get out of the game. But he was not feeling good, and he definitely couldn't, I don't think, take a whole game of getting hit and things like that. He was cleared, but just his, mental framework and not being able to practice all week and all those things. And Max, again, he really gave it everything he had. His arm was bothering him. He took a shot last week, and his arm was bothering him a little bit this week. So again, those guys tried to do what they could.
Where are you with the future of that position?
Oh, I don't think I need to address that right now. I mean, it's been a whole year, and let's let that go, and let's get bigger, stronger, and recruit, and we know, we need to get better in all positions.
But Mark, can Max ever be healthy enough to be an effective quarterback? And I mean, his body is so beat up, and it's been for a few years now.
Yeah. To answer your question, yes, I believe he could be healthy enough. I hope he can, and I think he needs to go in, and we need to look at that shoulder again. And this was different. Jim Matalino and our doctors tell me this injury right now is a little bit different than other problems he's had. So we need to go in and look at it.
Mark, we knew this was going to be a difficult year. Any sense of relief that you've kind of got the rookie year in the rearview mirror and you start feeling?
No, I don't feel relief. I just feel I'm disappointed again. It's right after this last game here. We really put a lot into this game. I thought, again, we were excited to play and really wanted to go out and play better than that. I'm disappointed right now, but I know there's a lot of work to be done. And again, starting tomorrow, we're hitting the road, and we got recruits on campus, and we'll meet and meet with our players that are here and go get in some homes and get busy, recruiting.
The decision to let Raymond do his senior night, and
Mm-hmm.
I saw you give him a big hug before.
Mm-hmm.
What went into that?
Oh, he made a mistake. He didn't make a mistake to dismiss him from the team. He just couldn't play in this game. So I don't see why. I didn't want that to define Raymond for the for the rest of his time for all that he did. That wasn't, in my opinion, the right thing to do. Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you.